As many may remember, Saisha Mercado, former American Idol finalist, was in an intense battle in 2021 to regain custody of her one-year-old son and subsequently had her newborn daughter taken away from her as well. This was all a result of a misdiagnosis of child abuse by a single pediatrician. That doctor is back in the news as a new documentary has been released titled Take Care of Maya. The documentary tells the story of a similar instance where a different family had their daughter taken away based on another misdiagnosis from the same doctor. Sadly, that mother took her own life. Days later, the state dropped the charges and let the daughter return home. Joining us today to discuss this difficult topic is Michael Lundy, family law expert and managing partner at Older Lundy. Michael, welcome back. That's kind of an intense scenario we just shared with everybody, but unfortunately, it's something that you've seen in your practice.
Yes, it is. It's very unfortunate.
So let's talk about the situations and one, how a doctor can have this much power, this much authority, and then to see the charges completely flip-flopped and lives completely ripped apart.
Well, the system is not perfect. I think we all now are confronting that. We need to be able to do better. There is not enough oversight here. There was not enough of a sense of review. And the fact that this seems to have been a pattern of behavior with this particular doctor should have been picked up some time ago.
And of course, you know, this one doctor, you say possibly bringing in review. I feel like you mean that would mean more people would have a say in an outcome like this when it comes to taking a child away from the parent.
We have to do better, right?
Yeah.
And so if we need to devote more resources to this, we're going to have to find a way to do that because there really isn't anything more important than our children. And if our government is going to be able to step in and exert power over families like this and remove children from households, we need to do a better job of making sure that we're getting it right.
I mean, I can't imagine, as a parent myself, I absolutely cannot imagine the pain of losing your child and the emotions that you go through. Are there any legal ramifications for the doctor that had the misdiagnosis?
You know, unfortunately, if there are, they're going to be quite limited.
Yeah.
Most of these situations involve, you know, the implementation of a government program, and there is usually some level of immunity. And when a doctor is acting on behalf of the government or in conjunction with the government in a situation like this, they're probably also going to have some amount of immunity.
And of course, the situation then becomes even more difficult for the parent that's in that. Say someone, and I hope no one, you know, is dealing with this. And if there are situations out there where a parent is dealing with this, what should they do if they feel that they were wrongfully accused of child abuse?
So the first thing they should do is get legal help immediately. They should stop talking to law enforcement.
Okay.
They should think of it as if they are being falsely accused of any other crime, where you would avail yourself of the right to be silent. Get legal help immediately. Let your lawyer intervene on your behalf and make sure that you're not, you know, mistakenly making some type of a statement that is going to be used against you, even though it shouldn't be.
Because I feel like in this kind of situation, there's so many emotions. I mean, your heart is open in a way, you know, when it comes to your children. So you feel like you're doing the right thing by talking and answering questions. Again, I'm assuming you've seen this in your practice.
We have seen it, and I've seen people be falsely accused, and I've seen the amount of energy and financial resources that it takes to undo one of these problems. And so it really is something that the person who's being accused needs to take extremely seriously, and they need to get legal help as quickly as possible.
Well, again, this is a serious topic, but I'm glad we were able to discuss it today. As always, Michael, I'm glad you were on this show. And for anyone who would like to consult with you over a similar situation or any other family law matters, of course, we're sharing the contact information so people can get in touch with you, Michael, and your team. Thank you again for being in here.